This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast for Thursday, September the 8th, out of Belleville, Ontario, Canada. Hope everybody had a good morning. We had a very vibrant show this morning. Vibrant.
Is vibrant the right word?
It's one of many.
You certainly you were vibrant. There's no question. Walking up the stairs. I did not sleep well last night, and I knew I was a little slower.
Happens.
This morning coming in.
I wouldn't say that.
I sit at my desk. I don't know that I was sitting for more than 30 seconds. And in bounces Mark, literally bounces into the room. Sits at his desk. I don't even know what you were saying. You were talking way too fast. You probably weren't, but to me, I was like, you were talking about going outside for something.
I had to go outside. I have an appointment today with a specialist. Nothing to be concerned about anybody.
Just a checkup, follow-up.
Unless something happens. But, and I was reminded by text, where I have my appointment, texted to me to wear a mask.
See, you weren't talking like this.
I thought I was.
No, you weren't.
I think you hear what you want to hear.
No, I don't think so.
So I have masks in a box in my desk.
Yes.
So I went down to my vehicle and put the masks in there. So I remembered to have a nice clean mask for my appointment.
I knew it had something to do with masks, but you came in, you were like, blah, 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 and then you were gone. And our coworker Jen said, Al came up.
Al
and said he's walking down the road. I'm like, okay, I totally missed something here. Why is he walking up the road?
I met Al when he was coming in, and I told him I was going down to the vehicle, but if I don't make it back up, have a good show. So why don't you go up and say, why was Mark driving away? And we came up and said, why is Mark down the road?
It was very confusing. And this morning, I couldn't do it.
I know.
I couldn't follow the bouncing ball.
Any of that.
Not the first, I want to say half hour. After 6:30, I was okay. But it was slow going. I hate those nights. I hate them. I don't know what it was last night.
Sleep is torture. I say that because
I tossed and turned, and it just was not a good night to sleep. And then I look at the calendar and see the full moon's on Saturday, so that's why.
That's an easy excuse, though.
I'll just blame the moon.
Maybe just watch the caffeine intake. Listen to me.
Maybe I'm getting nervous about Dancing with the Stars tomorrow night.
Big night tomorrow night. You and Al are going to be hosting it. You who have a very, very limited number. You are only the third person to have ever, fifth, who have hosted and danced in the show.
Did Tommy James?
I think he did. Did he not?
His wife did. I don't know that he danced.
Then the fourth, because Todd
Because you and Ingrid both. Did Todd host?
Todd hosted with
Tommy?
Tommy, yep.
Oh, I didn't know that
either. A couple of years, yeah. And then
I thought it was just Tommy.
Then I jumped in with Ingrid, and that was it.
And you both danced, yes.
And
now
then
I have.
Yourself, yeah.
I think it's fourth. I don't think Tommy danced. I'll again check that out with Tracy because we also want to see if anybody had danced to your Minions song too. So I better make a list.
Dancing, Bee Gees.
I'll make a list of things I want to ask her. But Tracy Legault Davis, one of the fine folks from VIQ, organizing Dancing with the Stars for tomorrow night.
There are 4 couples taking part, and my heart goes out to them because normally it's 8, but that was like pre-pandemic. Remember the world? We used to be able to just count on everything all the time. So when they were putting it together, they were of the mind that let's just hope we have a show.
Yeah.
So they got 4 couples, and it still had to be same household, still at the Empire Theater.
That started last year, yes, same household.
And so it is coming up tomorrow night. Katie Sherratt of Starboard Communications here is one of the dancers. We had her on the show this morning. Katie Sherratt of Starboard Communications and the podcast Babes of Quinte, Dancing with the Stars of Quinte.
Welcome, Katie.
Thank you.
How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah. First of all, how much did you have to convince Jeanette that this was a good idea?
Usually if I come at her fast with an idea, she's a yes woman. So she was like,
Don't give her time to think about it. Just
I was like, if I tell you this and I say it's a good idea, she will believe it's a good idea. Yeah. And now we have time for it. And it worked.
And now? Would she still?
No. She'd be very mad.
How much time have you been working on your dance then? How long now?
We've had 6 weeks.
6 weeks. And who's your
Okay.
dance instructor?
Alicia from Astounding Heights Dance
Okay.
Academy in Trenton. She
Yeah.
is amazing.
I was going to say, she's been involved with this before, so she knows.
She knows, and like I think her girls, her little dancers, they're doing maybe the intermission
Right.
dance.
Yeah, they
Yep.
are.
And I think she might be dancing too. So, and I've said before, like, I guess I danced as a child, like I did jazz. And then Jeanette can two-step because she's from Duro, but like
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
That's a thing.
that's a thing. Like if you're from, I feel like a rural
Right.
area, maybe
You can two-step. Yes,
she did Junior
absolutely.
Farmers.
Oh, well, then she's
They
set.
have-
Yeah.
but we're not
She's good.
two-stepping. So
Oh, well, and I was going to ask, can you give any hints?
we're doing like a jazz number. There's some clapping.
So your background then would
Clapping.
help.
yeah,
Clapping.
no, because I was like 5 when I did jazz.
Oh, it
Right.
stays with you.
And I was dressed up like a Dalmatian, and we danced to Who Let the Dogs Out. So I think that dates me a little bit. I won't be dressed as a Dalmatian on Friday.
But
Yeah.
costumes are another part of it.
We are wearing pleather pants, which was a bold choice on my part.
In the heat. Yeah.
It's so hot. Like, it's so hot.
Second guess
And that's a
that
long 3
choice.
minutes.
It's so long. Like, I'm crying right now. Honestly, my eyes are watering, like, thinking about it. Because we tried them on and we did the dance this week. And I was like, I'm so sorry, Jeanette. Like, don't break up with me because I'm about to make you be, like, dance in a sauna suit. So, but you know what? We'll lose all our water weight and we'll look great.
It'll be fabulous.
That's
Now,
what
It's a good way to
let
look
me
at
ask
it.
you the one embarrassing question before we move on. Did you volunteer or were you voluntold to do this?
Guess I was more so voluntold.
Right, because we have a long history in this company.
There's a lot of people
having
who have
couples.
danced already. This is the
Yeah.
14th year.
Come on now, right?
So yeah, a lot of people have danced.
Yeah, and I think they wanted someone from Starboard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Of course, because we've set the bar so high, Katie.
Mighty
So
shoulders.
hard.
Mighty shoulders.
Yeah. Well, now I'm really nervous. I wasn't nervous. I was feeling very confident. Now that it's this week, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we might come in last.
But I think you can agree, Mark.
Top
'cause
four. You'll be top 4.
We've both danced too, and
Yeah.
it was a great experience.
It was.
It's
It's
awful
tremendous.
right now because the nerves do kick in, but come Saturday, you're gonna be like, that was amazing.
Get your tickets because
Mm-hmm.
your ticket is your vote when you get to that intermission. So good luck with that, okay?
Thank you.
This company's had 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a smattering of other placements. And a third.
I was gonna say,
Were
the
you
smattering
third?
was me. Yes, I was
a
third.
She
Don't
was
tell.
a tremendous third, though.
I lost to Mark, so the year I competed, Mark got first, and it was well
you
deserved.
guys competed against each
Yes,
other.
we
Same year,
did.
2009.
Yes.
Back
A
when you were
long
doing
time ago.
who did the
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Same.
We were already adults. Yeah. We were.
I'm just a baby.
Oh, it's going to be a good time.
You're gonna kick some butt Friday.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gonna be
it's going to be
good.
awesome. I cannot wait to watch her dance tomorrow. I am going to be so entertained. She's a spitfire.
Pleather. First of all, when we're talking and I'm watching her and thinking like, how old is she? Because now when she's talking about the jazzing, so literally in my mind, we were 09 when you and I danced. I'm thinking, how old was she when we danced? Like, could she have been 10?
Oh God, yeah. How old am I? Because I'm trying to think.
You were in your 20s when you danced
okay,
then.
would Katie be 30? Katie wouldn't be 30 yet.
No, I don't think she is.
25?
We danced 13 years ago.
So 13. So she'd be 12 or 13?
Yeah,
Like I'm trying
maybe.
to go back.
Streetlights are on. She has to go home when we were dancing and Dancing with the Stars. Time
Maybe.
flies by.
Maybe.
People say, well, why don't you do it again? And one of their, because I'm almost 60.
Well, and you made
Can't dance.
you made the comment this morning too. When I danced, I was younger
Then both my children
than
are
both
now.
your children are now.
Yeah, yeah. Had I known that looking back, you and I had 3 children, you would have been my youngest.
Yeah, I could have
That
been.
is
I could have been.
wild. Wild. Pre-marriage
Almost. Couple of months off.
from getting married.
It was happening that year.
Good
But
time.
yeah,
So,
it was a big year. It
Get
was a
your
lot of
tickets,
fun.
okay? It's empiretheater.com. What are they, 20 bucks?
25.
25 bucks?
Yep, and
All
then they
the
go
money
down
goes
because
vital
it's a family
programs.
event. So you
Yeah.
can take the kids too. There's kids ticket pricing as well. And yes, you're right. All the money going to volunteer and information. Quinte, and as Brenda will talk about tomorrow night, just how important and where that money goes, how needed it is for their organization.
It's a lot of fun. Now that we
Oh my God, so much fun.
Just get involved. If you would like to dance, let them know. Clearly,
I've
their
thought
standards
more.
are low. They'll take people.
I've thought more about your question yesterday.
Which was, would you would do it
Yeah.
again? You should.
You should.
No, again.
What if we did it together? What if you and I danced?
This is me dropping my pen.
So you don't want to?
I can't believe you would even say that
I'm
out
just
loud.
asking. You'd be a returning champ.
I'm just
Now,
asking.
the pressure would be immense because if we lost, I would feel
What did you say?
I would owe you huge.
Would lose? Is that what you just said?
I said if we did,
Who's putting you up to this?
no one. Why? Do you want to do it now?
Who put
Is
you
that
up
what
to
it
this?
takes to motivate you to do this? Because I'll tell Tracy tomorrow.
If we lost. I can't
have big
even
shoes to fill.
conceive.
Big shoes to fill.
Oh my God.
Because your previous partner,
Sue Rollins. Now Sue
Rollins.
Mills. Yep.
she did amazing.
She was very patient with me.
Amazing. yeah.
We know what
But-
it takes to do Dancing with the Stars of Quinte.
You and Sue?
No, you and I know. Like the dedication, time
it's a huge
spent.
commitment.
On top of
Huge.
doing a morning show together.
Oh, come on.
Like really, like you could do that with me 6 weeks, 7 weeks of almost daily, and then in here talking about it, thinking about it.
I don't know that we could do the podcast during that
Then
time.
we have the bad rehearsal night, and now we have to come in and be friends together on the air the next day. Come on.
As long as I get a break, I'm not too bad. I can't.
All right,
You
let's put
might
it this
not
way.
be able to put it aside, but if I can go home and just take a break for a bit.
Okay, maybe.
But there is a part of me, I'm being honest, there is a part of me because it was such a
Then do
good
it.
experience the first time.
Do it. I'll
That's
tell
what
you.
it was. It was such a good experience in 2009.
Yeah.
And I have such great memories of it that I love it. I do.
2010, we did the halftime show, Sue
Yes,
and I.
you and Sue.
And it was Michael Jackson, and then we had kids
Oh,
from...
you didn't do your routine. You did something different.
Oh, we did something completely different.
That's right.
And we did Thriller with the kids from Inside Out Dance Academy.
Yeah.
And that really scratched the itch because that was a 7-minute program.
Oh my God.
Most of which I choreographed, thank you.
Of course.
And,
of course.
and the rest, what was her name? Her young lady. She was fabulous. She was such a fun teacher. And to all the teachers, by the way, all the dance instructors,
Yes.
major kudos for donating your time. But
And I'd want Franz.
Franz? Okay.
I'd want Franz if I went back.
She's not ready for me. Franz, no. There would be
Because
philosophical
she has been a part of
differences.
it for so long,
For
too.
sure,
Like,
for sure.
really, from the beginning, I think she's been one of the instructors.
I had always thought if I went back, but now it's way too, as I wanted to have another guy, but we would do Gene Kelly.
Dancing in the Rain?
Yeah, like the 2-guy tap dance back and forth. That's what I thought.
Oh.
Because nobody's done that yet.
That would be awesome.
It would be like in the top hats, and it's like what you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
And you go back and forth, and I'd have to learn it. But then, but now that's gone. Because you know what? I would win.
Is it?
It would win.
Is it gone?
Oh, it's gone.
I don't think it is.
It's mostly gone. It's kind of
see?
gone.
See?
I've always had that in the back of my head.
You're thinking
but-
about it, though.
Yeah. Well, because I'm a competitor and I'm artistic. I'm an artistic competitor. It's
Okay.
a very small sector of society. I'm a professional artistic competitor.
Anything else you want to add to
What
it?
I do later. Eat and eat and eat. We're going for lunch today, everybody. All right. What else?
Yeah, I had to
Let's talk about your
cut back on
list.
my morning snacks this morning because we were eating out today.
Oh my gosh.
We're trying the new. We'll get to my list in a sec, but yes, we are trying the burger today. The burger of the
Dragon's
month.
Fire at Burger
I am
Revolution.
concerned about the Frank's Red Hot. You are concerned about the blue cheese.
Blue cheese has mold. What provides the
Okay,
blue?
mushrooms are grown in, and they're still delicious.
Yep.
So I don't know why you're against blue cheese. It is fantastic. Just bring breath mints for your doctor's appointment after.
Can you imagine?
It's very
Right.
stinky.
I'm so
Very
afraid that the
stinky.
doctor listens to us on the air. It's going to be like, you seem nicer on the radio. Everybody says that. So true.
Oh my God, nobody says that. But my list, yes, my list.
I'm intrigued by it.
So
because I don't know what would be. Because you didn't mention almost anything. You mentioned one thing that was on it. Like I expected the list, and I wasn't going to put you on the spot.
I can bring the list. I didn't think I'd bring the list.
It's only 8 things you said. You don't remember what's on it?
Well, no.
Because I always expect it to be repairs. Like I want to paint this. I want to fix the door.
That's what it is. That's kind of why I need the list, because to me it is a lot. So I want to paint our bathroom, including the trim. I think I know what the colors are now. I want to paint Nathan's room. He has asked that the walls in his room get painted, so I will do that now that he's back at school. We brought some stuff back from the East Coast that I want to do some decorating with, and some crafty stuff to kind of put it on display. So that too, I want to get at. Plus the deep cleaning and like pulling our winter stuff out and switching, like all these little things. Some of them are jobs, I would say, like just seasonal jobs. Others are projects, like the painting, like the sprucing up of, and there's things in our bedroom that still need to be done. I need to hang some pictures and get some window treatments up, and just little things that kind of I left for the summer, because you have a different list for the summer. So the summer you do like the fun things. You go to the beach and you go camping and you go for ice cream. You do all those things. And I kind of put this stuff aside. So now that the kids are back at school, I have the house to myself.
Isn't that the best part?
Oh my God, it's so good. So good. So good. Literally, I came home on Tuesday, and you shone the light on this, how when you walk into the house and there's nobody there.
It's so quiet.
Not all the time. Like I wouldn't like it all the time. But yeah, that first like Tuesday coming home and nobody's home, and I can straighten up and I can put things away and I can sit and maybe binge watch a show, 3 or 4 episodes. I don't know. I lost track, in peace, and not have to do anything.
Right.
Or talk to anybody. Or it was very nice. So I'm giving myself this week, and then next week it's go time.
This week my wife is away in Windsor down visiting
Yes.
family. So I had my own little list uptown. I got all my jobs done Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Thursday. So yesterday was putting in the new light fixture. That's a 10-minute job. It took 3 hours. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I am the worst for electrician. I couldn't figure out the red wire.
You're not an electrician,
couldn't figure it
Mark.
out.
You're not an electrician. So
couldn't figure out the red wire. I would put the fuses back on the panel.
Yeah.
Hit the breaker.
And was it like...
No, the light would go on regardless of whether the light switch was up or down. I had bypassed the light switch. Like, how dumb do you need to be?
So to turn the light off, you have to take the fuse, like you have to turn the fuse box off.
But I was doing that because you're working with wires, and I refuse.
No, I know, but you leave it, and then that's how you turn your lights on and off. Now you have to go and turn the fuse box
Except
off.
it also works as spare bedrooms. So it's just a mess.
But you got to figure it out.
Thank you, internet.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And Google that, and it was like, okay, wait a minute, I didn't wire it that way. But then, you know what's smart or dumb that I didn't do that would have been smart is that when I take off the existing one, and it's hanging there with the wire showing, take a picture of it to show which wires go where. Like, why didn't I think of that?
Because you thought you knew what you were doing.
And isn't that the mistake?
Maybe. And I did.
That's the mistake.
I did ask the question, and I wasn't trying to be a smart ass. No, I wasn't.
You're a mother and a wife.
No, but I did ask, meaning that if someone else, you live with your wife, that's why I asked if your wife was home, but if someone else had been there, would it have gone better?
No, not at all.
Okay, well, there you go. See?
I'm unlivable. In fact, I think I got through it well because I was alone. There was no pressure of, well, what'd you do?
Someone standing over your shoulder.
Well, why didn't you take a picture of it? So, like, if somebody says that, right? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you want me to go next door and get somebody to come in and help you? Like, that is the worst.
I'm awful for that.
That's the worst. Why don't we go get somebody to come in and do it to point out the fact that you're horrible at it? So anyway, I got that done yesterday. Steam cleaning, got that done yesterday. Some other stuff. So tonight when I'm watching the football game, I'm going to do laundry. So Mrs. Philbin can get home to an immaculately clean home with
That's
no
very
laundry
nice of you. That's very considerate.
She always leaves it that way. She loves a house like that. We always see the signs that say, you know, I have a cluttered house and a dirty kitchen and happy children. And I get all of that.
Yeah.
Not my wife. She's happiest when everything is put away in its place.
I would agree. It just never happens in our house.
Yeah. And
I love it too. And it never happens.
Yeah, when we know we're going to have people come over at about 4 o'clock, we start cleaning at 7 in the morning.
Yep.
It's like, this house is gorgeous, Kath. It's very clean.
Oh, you have a lovely home.
let's do all the baseboards with a toothbrush. And I'm exaggerating that part, but it's like, now what? No, I just want to kind of putz around and straighten stuff out. And before you know it, it's just from top to bottom sanitized. People are coming over.
I do the same thing when people come over. When it's just us, it's just us. It's just us.
Yeah.
I try, but
so
you
that's
have
your
a
list.
beautiful
Good.
house.
Oh, no, but thank her. I'm in it, but thank her. Mm-hmm. What else?
And that's very
on
thoughtful of you to have it clean. When we go on vacation, I always do that. And Wayne laughs at me. He's like, "Why are you doing this?" I'm like, "Because when I come home,
right,
I
absolutely.
don't." And heaven forbid anything happened to us and someone has to come into our house.
Oh my gosh, isn't that right?
I don't want this mess. I want made beds, dirty laundry put away. Dishes in the cupboard. Like, you don't need to have clutter.
2 weeks. That's the laundry I want to do, not the stuff that's been sitting somewhere.
But I always wash the sheets and everything the night before, so the beds are clean and made. And so when we get home, because there's nothing like coming home and getting in your own bed.
Yeah, best.
So I do, but he laughs at me. He's like, "Why are you doing all this? We're not going to be here." I'm like, exactly. I know. Drives me crazy. Don't even get me started about the grass cutting. Don't. Oh.
I won't. I promise I won't, because my gosh, look at the time. It's Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast. Maybe we'll see you for lunch at Burger Revolution today. We'll be the two people up there going, "I don't know, what's on that one? Should I get that one?" That one I think will hurt.
No, it'll be you. Can I just get a plain one? Can you just give me a patty on a bun?
With some mustard? What type of mustard? Just regular mustard?
What would you call that? What would that be?
Mark Burger. Au naturel.
Oh, I hope we do that again. That'd be fun.
I hope we have our challenges. That'd be fun.
That would be.
So to the gang at Burger Revolution, we'll see you for lunch.
Watch out.
And Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast. For Friday tomorrow, we're handing out the Michael Bublé tickets. Final winner for the Summer of Fun series with Bay Subaru. If you entered, good luck on that. We're going to make that phone call tomorrow. And we'll see if we can add to this long list of winners with the phrase that pays at the pump. We've had pretty darn successful for the most part.
People are getting the phrase, which is what we wanted. A little disappointed we can't give away more than $50. But, hey, you know what? You guys are listening, so that's awesome. We'll
have to phone just random people who don't know anything. Who is this? What are you? Start punching in number. Oh, you're a loser. Person with Emily this afternoon is going to win 100. Yay, good for us. Yeah, boss wants to have a little chat. What? What's the problem?
That might not go over so well.
Weird problem. So we got that going up tomorrow, and it is it's a Friday already, and that's the beauty of the short week. Boy, we got to Friday already. We'll talk to you then. Enjoy your Thursday,